I want you guys to take a listen to this quote from Mitch McConnell's press conference yesterday, talking about the budget bill. Take a listen.
We hope to be able to process the government funding bills. It's still not quite worked out, but with cooperation, assuming we get a couple of minibuses from the House, I think there's a decent chance that we could finish that up and not have to do yet another CR.
We're going to pass some minibus bills, and we'll have a process, and we'll hold some cloture votes. I mean, he's like the parliamentarian or something. Here you have Pelosi and Schumer that are like, these are not our values. God wants refugees. God wants illegal aliens. God wants criminals. God wants gun control. This is the moral thing to do. This is the right thing to do. And what's the equal and opposing force on the other side? A Mitch McConnell turtle soup. We're going to hold some votes, and we'll see what passes, and we hope to get a budget bill. Well, hey, Mitch, what do you believe? What do you want in that budget bill? You want a budget bill passed? Well, reflecting which values? I mean, this is the problem. We have one party. What are we conserving? Oh, Daniel, no, you don't understand. We have to be racially conscious. So therefore, we have to be for jailbreak. We have to be for refugees, but only of a certain ilk, of course. They have to be from the Middle East somehow, which I never understood that. There's that. We got to have open borders, sanctuary cities, the homosexual agenda, the transgender agenda. No, these are, Daniel, these are tough identity issues. No, but we're fiscal conservatives. Oh, yeah. Okay. So the CBO just came out with data on the first 2 months of this fiscal year 2020, which is October and November. The budget deficit just for the first 2 months is $342 billion. Okay? This is 1/6 of the year. That's like almost on par for a $2 trillion deficit. Now, it might not wind up being that. Maybe it'll be 1.5, but it's insane. It is more than at the depth of the worst recession in 2009 under Obama and the Porculus bill. And it's not because receipts are down. Tax revenue was up slightly, $12 billion over this time last year. But spending was up $49 billion over last year. Spending is up. So the deficit is now up 12% over last year, which at this time last year, we were lamenting it being up from the previous year. As I noted before, spending for the first 33 months of the Trump administration is 13% higher in absolute terms than the first 33 months of the Obama administration. Here's the numbers I got here. The federal government has spent roughly $11.76 trillion during so far this administration. That's through October. If you take the equivalent first 33 months of the Obama administration, it's $10.3 trillion. But now, to be fair, if you adjust for inflation, it's probably not 13% more. It's probably more like 3-4% more. But here's the deal. That was when we had 10% unemployment. We had people massively on food stamps and unemployment benefits. Here we have record low post-World War II unemployment at 3.5%. This would have been the time to get people off of welfare when they had control of all three branches for the first 2 years. Second year, they did nothing with budget reconciliation. They could have done it without a filibuster. They promised to do it, by the way, at their annual retreat in 2018. Didn't do it. And here we are. Record spending on everything under Republicans. More than under Obama. What are we preserving? What is it we're preserving?